So this video is a practice that's so simple as a way to honor our integumentary system and to bring in this ancient practice of anointing. How can we anoint ourselves with the light from our hands and with love and gratitude to the waters of our skin, our various dermis layers, our hair, our nails, all the sensory stimuli of our nerve endings that are in our organ of our skin. And the integumentary system also says and claims that our skin is our largest sensory organ. However, it is also now becoming more known that our fascia is our largest sensory organ. So, as we know, fascia being the living matrix that connects everything to everything, even as we touch our skin with this love and gratitude of anointing, we can be sending that to all of our biowater, because through the fascia and our water, everything is connected. So, our anointing practice, you might already do this. It can be when we get out of the shower, before going to bed, trying to calm our nervous system. I'm going to show 2 oils. Now, this is coming in from the Ayurvedic practice, and you can choose any oil that feels good for your body. Coconut oil is, again, from the Ayurvedic lens, good for balancing pitta, the pitta dosha. So that can be the more active and fiery side. And again, we can be in different seasons, within seasons, of how this is showing up. If we have a lot of fire going on and we're needing to balance that, we can bring in coconut oil and rub all over our body. Sesame oil is used to balance the other 2 doshas of kapha and vata. Kapha is the more earthy dosha that can be, it's more grounded and earth quality, and then vata is more the wind and that air quality of. So if those are showing up for you in your life more, then sesame oil is great balancing for those. Sesame oil is very warming, and so that's why when looking at the doshas, if you already have a lot of pitta, which is that fire warming element in life, then sesame oil might be a little too warming. So for me, right now, being in summer and I tend to have a lot of pitta, I'm going to use coconut oil. And so just our skin, right? This incredible sensory organ, bringing in this boundary of our internal and external world, and just honoring through a simple anointing practice. Can start as simple as just loving up on our skin, for all it does, absorbing vitamin D. It's a barrier to hold water in, and also this barrier from not absorbing too much water while we go swimming. So just this incredible sensory boundary that we get to wear. And all the history and memories that we might discover as we are anointing ourselves with love. Any scars, and honoring wherever you're choosing to place your hands with your oil. So this ancient practice of anointing also is a way to get us deeply into our bodies. And so this sense of touch, of coming into contact, you can rub and doing some self-massage is preparing us to be more embodied, more here, more present, and to awaken the erotic eros of life force energy that is available to us all the time by being in contact and awakening the senses of our own body. To awaken and open to the aliveness and energy that's available with the land, with the waters. And so you're welcome to follow along as I'm just now across my chest, or you're welcome to take this as your own intuitive way of honoring your body and your integumentary system. So I don't need to do the full body for you, but just again, as you are exploring, can your hands, as we've been practicing, be these sources of light and structuring into coherency, the bio water, wherever we are placing touch. It's a very powerful practice. And I know whenever I am in a place where one of my elements might be out of balance, like maybe I'm in a vata and I'm spinning up here and it's hard for me to feel grounded. This is such a simple way of like, oh, hi, body. Okay. Let me just listen and love you. And I also see this as a radical act of honoring through touch what has been historically used as violence, which is skin. How do we reclaim this as whatever melanated shade we have? Can we come back to this is an expression of our humanness, our lineage, our way of not having it be divisive and separate, but as like, wow, the different tones of our skin is just incredible and so beautiful. And same with our hair, all the different ways our hair is expressed, and knowing that this is in many, many traditions, indigenous traditions, that the hair is where our spirit is in as well. And so honoring the unique expression of our hair, of our skin, and honoring that unique expression of hair and skin in all beings through this loving anointing. And another way of anointing. So again, you can keep going and oil your whole body, your hair. So if you do that, you might want to do this before shower. Then let the oil soak in and then shower it off. another very simple way of anointing ourselves and honoring our integumentary system is with water. So I have a bowl here with water. And how simple is this act, whether we're at the edge of the sea or a lake, and we can anoint ourselves by emerging into the water with our entire body, or going by a creek side and dipping our fingers in and anointing. This is such a simple, beautiful practice for coming into contact with an intention of the waters with our own being. And so what I like to do is to place my hands, you can say any sort of prayer with the water as you're anointing. I honor these waters as sacred, as intelligence, as source of life. And as these waters hold so much memory, I honor you, water. I thank you, water, for all that you are, that you carry these light codes. And I anoint you with my crown to keep that connection directly open to Source, to align my pineal gland with the ability to receive this wisdom and communication directly with water's wisdom. I'm anointing my third eye with this water to open up my insight, my intuition with clear seeing. I anoint myself with this water for my throat, my voice, my vibration of sound to be in coherency of my heart. And to support sounding truth, I anoint my thymus, my higher heart, to bring in that place of connection, even deeper, of expressing from this place of the divine love. I anoint my heart with this to open, yes, my integumentary system, but to have this sensitivity of receiving love and offering love. And through a place that has clear, integral boundary. I'm anointing my space between my pancreas and liver, my solar plexus, to come into my own personal energetic signature and essence that I am here to offer and fully embody. Anointing the place of my womb, my ovaries, my creative center, to release when it's time to release, to receive when it's time to receive, and to create when it's time to create. And this wisdom of timing from my womb to be in sync with the greater cycles of my life and the cycles of the moon and the cycles that I am here to be in sync with life. And I am anointing the place of my root down into my hips and imagining this root connection to earth, to remember my inherent sense of belonging and grounding, and honoring this unique expression in this body and the unique expressions in all bodies and how they are shown through this incredible integumentary system with our skin, our hair, our nails as divine expression of light. And I'm going to lastly anoint my hands with this water to remind myself, may my hands see and feel and hear with this love, with what water offers of holding the memories, holding the light, holding the grace and love. May my hands create from this place. Thank you, water. Thank you, water. Thank you, water. So there's so many ways to personalize this to what feels resonant for you. And the anointing can be so simple. Everyday practice. Even if we're just drinking some water in a cup. Get a little doop, doop, doop. And this is also very sweet to do with your loved ones. And that's it for now. Happy anointing.